You're watching Total Carp Fishing TV, and today join me on the bank where we're checking out Trakker's brand new 365 camo sleeping bag. It's super big, super comfortable and super luxurious, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have got sleep systems, but there is also lots of people out there who've got separate sleeping bags and bed chairs, and this is going to appeal to the latter. Though I will say, if you've got quite an old sleep system, you may well find that insulation has compressed a little bit over time, and adding a brand new sleeping bag like this bad boy is going to give that sleep system a second lease of life. So as the name 365 suggests, this sleeping bag really is designed for year-round use, and that's down to both the materials used and the design of the sleeping bag. So the outer of the sleeping bag is constructed from Trakker's Aquatex material. That's their premium waterproof material. It's also highly breathable as well, which is what you're going to want from a sleeping bag. And it's also finished off in their beautiful custom camo pattern. Now, in terms of the insulation, it utilises Q7 hollow fibre insulation, which is really, really lofty and a highly effective insulation. And those two combined means that this sleeping bag really can deal with the very worst weather that you're going to experience here in the UK. However, 365 days of the year is not always freezing cold. Thankfully, the sleeping bag has been designed to deal with both hot and cold. Effectively, what you've got is you've got a removable and reversible inner lining, which basically has a smooth polyester on one side and a nice warm fleece on the other. So you can take that out, just have it as a nice lightweight waterproof outer shell for during those warmer months, or you can zip in that lining whichever way you prefer, whether it's that nice smooth lining allowing you to roll around inside the bag without getting wrapped up, or if you prefer that real fleecy lining for a real warm touch. Now, there's plenty of other features which makes this a really high quality sleeping bag, and we'll go through those now, starting from the head end. You've got an insulated pillow retainer, so if I just pull this back, you can see there that there's this bit of a sort of pouchy section which simply stops your pillow from falling off the end of the bed, and that's also insulated, helping to stop cool drafts or warmth escaping from the sleeping bag. You've also got large crash zips on the side with a very easy to locate puller, and also little clips to stop these from coming undone accidentally. At the bottom of the sleeping bag, you've got an enlarged foot area, so you don't have that constricted feeling when you're in the sleeping bag. And overall, it's a very large sleeping bag, which, as you can see, sits comfortably on this 8-leg wider bed chair. Then you've got a number of attachment points on the underside of the bed chair. What's worth noting as well is that those at the head and foot aren't just the old school pockets that slip over. They've actually got a clip system, which means that it'll fit pretty much any bed chair design, whether that's typical dual legs at both the head and the foot end, or if you've even got single legs, then the strap system that's on the sleeping bag to fit it onto your bed chair will still work. As I previously mentioned, it is a very large and well-insulated sleeping bag, and what comes with that is also some weight. So the actual sleeping bag weighs approximately 6.3 kilos, but obviously with the inner stripped out, that weight will go down, so you don't have to carry the whole lot around with you all throughout the year. When you strip it down in the summer months, it becomes a lot lighter. Another thing worth mentioning is that the sleeping bag does also come with its own compression stuff sack. So if you're not the sort of person that actually just folds their sleeping bag up inside the bed chair at the end of the session, you do also have the option of packing it away into that stuff sack. So there you go, that's Trakker's 365 camo sleeping bag, sure to keep you warm this winter. If you want any more details, then check out the website trakkerproducts.com.